Everyone, this is Tim, and here's a really great deck for the SirTag challenge. 3 times Elixir with no cards above 4 Elixir. So, LumberHog is your main offensive push in this deck. Earthquake is a really cool card for destroying buildings in the way of the Hog. Arrows for Firecracker and wall breakers. Fireball for Magic Archer and for other troops, that especially if you want to get tower value. Valk and Hunter are your main defensive cards. Hunter is really good at getting rid of hogs, and Firecracker just gets immense value, especially if they don't have arrows. Alright, so, first game. So, my starting hand isn't really that great. I have Valk in the back. He bandits in front, so I Lumberjack, and then I have to Hunter for the Hog. He has a really good Fireball. And then I Hog, and I Fireball the Magic Archer. So, Earthquake for the Furnace, and it slows everything down and kills the bandit, so a lot of value on that Earthquake. Valk in the back, Hunter for the Hog, and a Lumberjack too. And then I Hog on that push. Fortunately gets hit by the Fireball. Earthquake for the Furnace. And it kind of slows the bandit down, but not really, so. Bandit, defensive Valk, defensive Fireball. And he really has a huge lead now, but with LumberHog, you can really get a really good push going really quickly and take a huge chunk of tower damage. So, Firecracker getting value with the Hog and the Rage. And I've basically evened it up. And another Hog push comes in, and I do believe I take his tower on this push. Yep, I do. Even with King Tower activation. I Firecracker again to get rid of the Furnace and the E-Wiz. And unfortunately the Valk gets a hit on the Firecracker. I was trying to get it to the no hits, so. But I still have a huge lead, and Fireball comes in for the Furnace. Valk does work and almost kills the E-Wiz, so I Firecracker the back, hoping that the splash will come in, and that's a really nice Fireball from him. With the Valk and the Lumberjack tanking, I Earthquake, and I get a really nice Hog Rage Bush. And you see he's going Hog Rage opposite lane. That's like 6 Elixir for 2 hits. He gets 2 hits, which is kind of surprising there. I thought he would get 1. Valk comes in, but right now I'm not caring too much about defense. I'm really trying to focus on getting this third tower because it's so low. Unfortunately, the Fireball misses the bandit. It was a bit late. Oh, it does catch it. My bad. Hunter takes care of the Hog. It does unfortunately get 2 hits, and that's a really nice Magic Archer by him. But the Firecracker on the other side gets a ton of value. I get the Earthquake to slow the bandit, and that's game. Alright, second game. This time I do have Hog in my starting hand, which is pretty nice. He goes Princess at the bridge, and it forces me to Hunter, and then I Hog, and it pulls the Lumberjack. He's playing Mirror. And I Valk to take everything out. And this is why Valk is like probably one of the best cards in the game, in my opinion. Double Rage, but it doesn't really do anything. Hog gets Rage, gets 2 hits. Earthquake takes care of the Goblin Gang. He mirrors his Goblin Gang, but it's still a ton of damage. Almost all his tower is gone. Arrows for Firecracker. He gets the Firecracker with the Fireball, but now I have a really nice opportunity to counter push. Earthquake to slow everything down. because I was trying to predict the Goblin Gang there. Almost kills all of it. I Valk Lumberjack. I think I Valk expecting to protect, and Fireball using the knockback. I make sure that the mini P.E.K.K.A gets no hits. Huge arrows value there, and knowing that he's going to defend on that side, I go Hog opposite lane, trying to get that tower as low as possible. He mini P.E.K.K.As. I Hunter his Hog, and unfortunately the Firecracker does get a shot off, which does get a lot of value on my tower. Valk takes care of the mini P.E.K.K.A. Lumberjack takes care of the Firecracker. Nice prediction on Fireball from him, but the Valk still stays alive and the Lumberjack does not retarget. Earthquake gets value. He's going all in with this push. And that's a really nice value Firecracker, but he doesn't get anything out of this push, I don't think. Then he hogs, and Hunter's out of cycle, so I realize I can't defend it, and I go full aggressive opposite lane. And I know he has Fireball here, so I don't try to defend too much. I'm just trying to predict if he gets a Hog on. Lumberjack in the back for the mini P.E.K.K.A. Additional Firecracker for the counter push. And as soon as it drops the rage, I put my Hog, and that's game because he doesn't have any buildings to stop it. And with a 2-tower advantage, it's pretty much over. And I get a second rage down. I Valk Hunter. And that's game, really. I kind of Earthquake BM there. And the LumberHog comes in. And that's game. I do have Hog in my hand this time, and Valk is a really great defensive card. He goes Valk in the back, so I do the exact same thing. I'm thinking of Firecracker sniping, but I decide not to because of the knight, and he has another Firecracker of his own. I Hunter, and then I've cycled to arrows. Lumberjack and Valk to protect. Hog Rider comes in, as this is a pretty nice push. And Hog Rage gets tons of value. Hunter almost gets one shot by a mini P.E.K.K.A. Valk takes care of everything. And it's basically reset. And as an additional bonus, the Firecracker takes out the opposing Firecracker, basically. Hog comes in the rage. I do try to get a Fireball off, but it's a bit late. But it does take the tower. I do miss my arrows there, which is kind of unfortunate. But I already have such a huge advantage, it doesn't really matter. Hunter for the baby dragon, with the Valk protecting. And I LumberHog here, because aggression right now is the best form of defense because it's not letting him counter push. Arrows for the Firecracker. If it had been nearer, I might have actually gotten the Skarmy. But I have 2 Firecrackers just barely alive. And I get a Hog through, maintaining the pressure. For Fireball for the baby dragon. Lumberjack does a ton of work against the Valk. And I Valk to protect. And Firecracker gets immense value, and I get another LumberHog push going. Fireball for the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Inferno Dragon. Another Valk to protect. Hunter to take out the baby dragon. Arrows gets value. Firecracker takes out another Firecracker. Fireball to protect. And then a Valk to protect, Lumberjack to kill the Firecracker, And then with the Rage, I do attempt to hog, and I Earthquake here, and it kind of looks like he's given up. Though this may have just been him lagging, because I do believe he does play a card. There it is. But it's too late, he knows it, so I Hogquake I Lumber Hogquake, and that's game. Last match for this video. I'm going actually up against a deck with Bomb Tower. It's one of the only decks I actually went up against a building. I decide to ignore the Dark Goblin, and I try to prediction Earthquake, but he doesn't do anything. And he leaks quite a bit of Elixir, so he Valk Hunters. Immense Fireball and Firecracker value. Arrows gets rid of the Hunter, so I have a Valk for the counter push, and then I just LumberHog. Firecracker gets value, and Fireball takes care of the Dark Goblin, and Firecracker gets a really nice shot. Lumberjack and Hunter take out the Hog. Arrows for the Dark Goblin. He's placing this in a really nice spot where I can't EQ and hit both the tower and the bomb tower. Valk and Hunter take care of the Hunter on the opposite side, and Hog takes the tower with the Lumberjack doing a lot of work. Fortunately, Firecracker dies. Hunter Lumberjack yet again to defend the Hogs. And I'm kind of overspending here, but to take care of the Hogs, but I know that there's going to be a counter push with the Lumberjack, and you can see it gets raged. He has a really poorly misplaced bomb tower. And yet again, I Valk Hunter this time to take care of the Hog. And this time it's just a Valk for Valk trade with a Firecracker in the back, especially knowing that again I'm going to have a counter push with it. Fireball unfortunately misses the Dark Goblin, so I'm forced to arrow it. And then Lumberjack Hog again. Earthquake for the bomb tower. This time he doesn't miss the placement, but he does allow me to get very good value with the tower. It's a very nice prediction Fireball from him to take care of my Hunter, along with the arrows. And because I know now that the bomb tower is out of cycle, I can just hog freely, and he doesn't have too much to stop it. I Earthquake the Hunter to slow it. And then I know I can spell cycle him now, so I just Valk arrows, Fireball arrows, and that's game. He gives the fire emote. Thanks for watching. Hope that helped. I went 6-1 in the challenge. Good luck. Please like and subscribe. Stay safe in this queer time, and God bless.